Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, students. Students, what we are going to start or what we are going to learn today, we are going to learn chapter number 2, system of real numbers, radicals, and exponents. Okay, so this is the chapter that we are going to do today. And as you know, so far we have completed total 7 exercises from this chapter. And this chapter basically belongs to arithmetic section. And I am your math teacher, Miss Falak Nas. So students, as you know, this lecture belongs to your arithmetic section. And so far we have done total 7 exercises. And today we are going to start exercise number 2.8. But before starting exercise number 2.8, there are some terms or definitions that you should keep it in your mind so that you can easily solve your questions from 2.8. So what is our today's lecture constant? So today we are going to learn about surds, S-U-R-D-S, surds, okay? Then rationalization, and then we will do exercise number 2.8, question number 1, okay? So let's start from the topic that names surds. Surds, okay, S-U-R-D-S. Now what are surds? An expression which has at least, okay, an expression, any expression which has at least one term involving, walaikum assalam, Hassan and Fatma, which has at least one term involving a radical sign, is called a surd. Okay, what is a surd? If you have any expression that has a radical sign, so you will say that that expression is a surd. Okay, just suppose, let's consider this one. Why we say that this is assert? Under root a, under root 2, under root 5, under root 3 upon 8. So these types of terms are called basically surds. Okay, now why they are surds? Because when you are going to solve it, okay, when you are going to take the under root of 2, so the answer will be an irrational number. Okay, what will be the answer? Answer will be an irrational number. Irrational number will means the answer will be in decimal numbers. Okay, answer will be in decimal numbers. So they are called surds. Okay, yes, we will do written work today, Simil. In every class we will do written work. Okay, so do not ask this question. Okay, if you have any expression that contains this type of search, that the answer will be irrational number, so you will say that these terms are these that expression is called search. Okay, is it clear? Now look at here what you will do. If you have any expression that contains search, means if you are going to solve it and the answer will be irrational number, so what you will do, you will basically you will do rationalization. Means if you have any expression that are search and the answer will be irrational number, so what you will do, you will perform their rationalization. Now what is a rationalization? Rationalization word comes from a word rational. Okay, so how will you do rationalization? Rationalization is the process, okay, it is a process of eliminating means you are going to remove radicals from the denominator of the given expression. Okay, in rationalization what you will do, you will remove radicals from the denominator. Okay, where? From the denominator of the given expression. That is, remove the radicals in a fraction so that the denominator only contains a rational number. Means if in any fraction, just suppose here you have a fraction 1 upon under root 2. So this is basically assert. So in which what you will do, you will simply remove this radical from the denominator. So when you are going to remove the radical from the denominator, so this process is called rationalization. Okay, and so that the denominator only contains a rational number. Just suppose 1, 2, 3, and so on, but no irrational number. Understand? So in rationalization, what you will do, you will remove the radicals from the denominator. So in the upcoming exercise, which is your exercise number 2.8, what you have to do, you have to rationalize the denominators. Just suppose here you have a question, 1 upon 3 plus under root 7. Okay, so this under root 7 is basically is a surd. Okay, in which what you have to do, you have to eliminate this radical sign. Okay, so what you will do, you will perform rationalization. Now I am going to show you and I am going to teach you how to perform rationalization, or how to eliminate the radical sign from the denominator. For this, I'm going to start the video. Now, please tell me, is it clear? Hmm? That's good. Now, look at here. First, what you will do, you will write down the date here, which is 25, 1, 21. Okay. Then you will write which exercise is this. This is your exercise number 2.8. And basically, this is your classwork. Understand? Now, look at here. What is your, maybe due to internet connection problem, Sania. Okay, now what you will do, this is your question number 1. Now, what is your question number 1? Rationalize the denominator of the following. Just a minute, Shiza. It will be clear when internet will be. Just a minute. Faliha, why you are raising your hand? Just a minute. Okay, Hassan is saying that it is clear. So in this question, what you have to do, you have to rationalize the denominator. Rationalize the denominator means, here if you look here in the denominator, you have a radical sign under root 7. And if you are going to take Zimel, thank you. So if you are going to take the root of 7, so answer will be the irrational number, means you will get the answer in decimal number. So what you have to do, okay Fatma, okay Zimel, okay Abdullah, thank you bete. Okay, Ishal. Now listen. Okay, Nuseba. Now look at here. Under root 7. So if you are going to write the root of 7, and the answer will be irrational number. So what you have to do, you have to rationalize the denominator, means you have to solve it in such a way that in the denominator you will get a rational number. Rational number means no decimal number. Okay, so how will you rationalize this thing? Question is, how will you rationalize it? So for this, how will you start? As usual, first you will write down the heading of solution here. First you will write down the solution here, and then simply you will copy down your question, which is, what is your question? 1 upon 3 plus under root 7. This is your question. So what you have to do, you have to rationalize the denominator. So for rationalizing the denominator, what you will do, you will perform, you will write multiplying and dividing by the conjugate. Multiplying and dividing by the conjugate. Now, what is a conjugate? First, I'm going to explain what is a conjugate. Okay, now look at here. Conjugate means if you have two terms, A plus B. If you have two terms and you have to write down the conjugate of it, so what you will do, you will change the sign that is in between. So the conjugate of A plus B will be A minus B. simply. This is called conjugate of a plus b. Means if you have two terms, so simply you will change the sign of the middle one. Okay, just suppose if you have under root 2 plus under root 3, so the conjugate of under root 2 plus 3 will be under root 2 minus under root 3. Means term will remain same, term will remain same, and simply you will change the sign. If you have plus, so you will write minus, and if you have minus, so you will write plus. Term will remain same, you will simply change the sign. Okay, so if you are going to perform rationalizing, so you will write multiplying and dividing by the conjugate. Okay, now what is the conjugate of this one? The conjugate will be 3 minus under root 7. Okay, multiplying and dividing by the conjugate of the what, of the denominator. You will always take the conjugate of the denominator. Okay, you will always take the conjugate of the denominator. Understand? Is it clear? Conjugate is clear or not? Conjugate is clear or not? Clear? Okay, now what you will do, first you will write down your question, which is equals to 1 upon 3 plus under root 7. This is your question. Now you are going to multiply it. Multiply it with what? Multiply with the conjugate. This is your conjugate. So you will write here 3 minus under root 7. Also you have to divide it. So you will write it divided by 3 under root 7. Understand? So what you will do, you will multiply and divide it by the conjugate of the denominator. This is multiplication and this is division. Here in between you will place the sign of multiplication. Now what you will do, simply you will multiply numerator with the numerator. This is your numerator and this is your numerator, so you have to multiply it. How will you multiply it? It will become 1 multiplied by 3 and 3 minus under root 7. So you will be write 3 minus under root 7. Okay, and in the numerator denominator, what you will do, you will multiply both these terms. Inside the bracket you will write 3 plus under root 7, bracket close. Now this term, which is 3 minus under root 7. No need to perform cancellation, because we are going to perform here rationalization. So in rationalization, if we will cancel it, if you will cancel it this and this, so again you will denominator, your denominator will be our irrational number. Okay, so you have to remove this one. That's why we are not going to perform cancellation here. Just suppose if you will cancel this by this, so again in the denominator you will get a what, you will get the third. So how will you rationalize it? Okay, again you will get the same answer. Now what you will do, as you can see here in the denominator, here you have a plus b, a minus b. So here you are going to apply the formula a square minus b square is equals to a plus b, a minus b. Okay, you are going to apply this formula here. Is it clear? Is it clear? I'm going to zoom it, okay, so that you will clear. Now what you will do here, what you will do, your numerator will remain same, that is 3 minus under root 7. Okay, now if we will talk about the denominator, so this 3 will be your term a, so you have to take the square of term a. So inside the bracket you will write here 3 and whole square. Okay, you will take the square of term a. Now what is your term b? Under root 7. So you have to take, but before that you will place the sign of subtraction here, and then you will take the square of term b, which is under root 7. Clear? Now please tell me, is it clear? This step is clear? Very good. Now, what you will do, numerator will remain same. Now you will take the square of 3, which will be 9. And here what you will do, you will cancel this square with this root. So what you will left, you will left with 7 only. So in the next step, what you will write here, simply you will write 3 minus under root 7, which is your numerator, and then you will take the square of 3, so it will be 9. And what you will have here only 9 minus 7. Okay, so answer will be 9 minus 7. Now simply you will subtract it. So 3 minus under root 7 divided by 9 minus 7, answer will be 2. Now what you have in the denominator, what you will get, a rational number. So this is called rationalization, means before you have an irrational number, that is under root 7. Okay, under root 7. Now what you have only a rational number. So in question number 1 of exercise number 2.8, in question number 1 of exercise number 2.8, what you have to do, you have to perform rationalization. Rationalization means you have to remove the radical sign. You have to remove the radical sign from the denominator. Okay, only from the denominator, no need to remove it from the numerator. Okay, only from the numerator. Now look at here what I have done here. Just suppose here you have 3 plus under root 7 multiplied by 3 minus under root 7. Okay, now this will be like this one, a plus b, a minus b. Okay, so what you will do, you will apply the formula here. What is your formula? A square minus b square. Okay, now in this, what will be your term a? This 3 will be your term a, and this under root 7 will be your term b. And now you have to take the square of term a and term b, means this term will be equals to this term. Okay, so here you will do, what you will do, you will apply this formula over here. Okay, so term a, this is your term a, so you will take the square of term a, which is 3. So you will write 3 brackets square, then formulas minus sign. Inside the formula, which sign you have? Minus sign. So you will write here minus. Now you have to take the square of term b, which is your term b, this under root 7. So you will write here under root 7, and you will take the square of under root 7. Okay, now this is the square. This square will be cancelled with this is root. Okay, this is square. Now this square will be cancelled with this 7, which is under root 7. Okay, and here you have to take the square of 3. The square of 3 will be 3 multiplied by 3 will be 9. Okay, so the square of 3 will be what? 9. Okay, and what you will left here? Only 7. So in the denominator, what you have? 9 minus 7. So 9 minus 7 will be 2. Clear? Now in the denominator, now you do not have any radical sign, so it means this is your answer. Understand? Clear? Now next question, I'm going to give you one more example here. Clear? Okay, I'm going to give you one more example so it will be more clear to you. Just suppose you have 1 upon, okay, 3 minus 2 under root 2. 3 minus 2 under root 2. Okay, this is the question that I'm going to start. Again, what you have to do, you have to remove this radical sign from the denominator. So how will you remove this radical sign from the denominator? First, you will write down the heading of solution here. Okay, then what you will write here, simply you will write your question again, which is 1 upon 3 minus 2 under root 2. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to eliminate this radical sign. Okay, if you want to take the root of 2, so answer will be an irrational number, right? So we cannot write the answer in irrational number, we have to rationalize it. So for rationalization, what you will do, you will, what will be the criteria for rationalization? You will write here multiplying, okay, multiplying and dividing by the conjugate. Okay, multiplying and dividing by the conjugate. Okay, now what is the conjugate? Conjugate of the denominator. Denominator, what you have denominator? No, 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 no. We will not do 3 minus 2 first. Okay. We will not do 3 minus 2 first. Understand? Now look at here. Conjugate. In the conjugate, what you will do here, you have denominator minus sign. So what you will do in conjugate, you will take plus sign. Plus 2 under root 2. Okay. 2, 3 plus 2 under root 2. The terms will remain same, only you will change the side. So it will become the conjugate of the what? Conjugate of the denominator. So you have to take the conjugate of the denominator only. Understand? Now, what you will do, simply you will write your question again, which is 1 upon 3 minus 2 under root 2. Okay, now multiplying by the conjugate, this is your conjugate. So you will write here 3 plus 2 under root 2. Also, you have to divide it. So divided by the same conjugate, which is 3 plus 2 under root 2. Again, we are not going to perform any cancellation here, because again we will get the same sign, that is the radical sign. So we have to eliminate this radical from the denominator. So simply what you will do, you will multiply them together. How will you multiply it? Numerator with the numerator. So it will be 1 multiplied by 3 plus 2 under root 2 will be 3 plus 2 under root 2. Okay, this is your numerator. Now in the denominator, what you are going to do, you are going to divide, multiply these two terms. First you will write down this term, which is 3 minus 2 under root 2 bracket close. Now this term, which is 3 plus 2 under root 2 bracket close. Understand? Is it clear? Is this step clear to you? What you have to do, you have to multiply the numerator and also denominators. Okay. Now, in the next step, you are going to apply the formula here. Here you have a minus b, a plus b. Now, so I'm moving to the next page. Just a minute. Look at here. In the next page, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write here the formula, which is a square minus b square is equals to a minus b or a plus b. Multiply with a minus b and a plus b. Now you have to decide which is your term a and which is your term b, and you have to take the square of term a and term b. Now here, as you can see, your term a is 3, so you have to take the square of 3, and term b is 2 under root 2, so you have to take the square of 2 under root 2. Now look at here. First, simply you will write down the your numerator, which is, what is your numerator? 3. What is your numerator? 3 plus 2 under root 2. Okay. Now in the numerator, denominator, what you have to do, you have to take the square of term a. So term a was 3. You have to take it square, a square. Now sign of minus here, you will write down the sign of minus. Now term b is 2 under root 2, so you will write here 2 under root 2, and you will take its square. Is this step clear or not? Everyone, please tell me. Is this step clear or not? Clear? Okay, now how we gonna solve it? Look at here. Here you have 3 plus 2 under root 2. Now, as you can see, this square is on 2 and under root 2 as well. So we will write it down in this way. 3 square minus this 2 first, 2 square, also under root 2 square. Okay, both these terms are different now. This is under root 2 and this is coefficient 2, so we have to take the square of under root 2 and as well as is coefficient 2. So we will place the sign of square on separately on coefficient as well as on root, or as you can say, as well as on radical. Now we will simply simplify it. Your numerator will remain same, which is 3 plus 2 under root 2 divided by the square of 3 will be 9. 3 multiplied by 3 will be 9 minus square of 2. 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4. Okay, now if we talk about this one, so this is square, this is in a square, so this square will be cancelled with the square root. Okay, and inside the bracket you will write what will be you left, only 2. Okay, square will be cancelled with the root, so only thing left here is 2, so you will write here inside the bracket 2. Now simply you are going to multiply this 4 by 2, so what you will get here, simply you will write here 3 plus 2 under root 2 divided by 9 minus 4 by 4 multiplied by 2 will be 8. 4 multiplied by 2 will be 8. And what will be the answer? Simply you will write here 3 plus 2 under root 2 divided by 1. So no need to write here in the denominator 1. As you know, 1 is a rational number, and in the denominator now we do not have any radical sign. So simply we will write that our answer is 3 plus 2 under root 2. This is our final answer. Is it clear? Is it clear? Everyone, please tell me, is it clear? Any question? No? Should we start our classwork? Should we start our classwork? Yes. Okay, now I'm going to share the screen, and all of you please open your arithmetic copy or mathematic copy simply and copy down the denominator. Oh, sorry, copy down the index. Not the denominator, copy down the index. This is your index, so this is your classwork. Write it down. Everyone. When you will done, so please tell me, okay? Done? Okay, now start question number 1, and everyone you may turn your videos on. Turn your videos now. What is your question? Rationalize the denominator. Okay, Ishal. Very good, Ishal. Yes, write it down. First, you will simply copy down the question with the sign of equal to. Place a sign of equal to here. In the first step, yes, Ishal, very good. Now write multiplying and dividing by the conjugate. What is the conjugate? We cannot see your answer, Ishal. Now it's clear. Yes, good, very good. Conjugate, what will be the conjugate? Yes, 5 minus 2 under root 6. Ishal, why you stop your video? Where is others answers? Okay, Faliha is doing very good. Meda. Yes, very good by the conjugate. Ishal, where is your video? Faliha is doing very good, Faliha. Okay. Very good. Show the answer, complete answer. Who is this Meda? Please show the complete answer. Yes, now it is clear. Now place a sign of equality here. Before starting any step, put the sign of yes. Now write here sign of multiplication. Very good. 5 plus 2, 5 plus, this is 5 plus. Yes. 2 under root 6 divided by 5 plus again plus 2 under root 6. Very good. Now, simply in the numerator you will multiply. Yes, 5 plus 2 under root 6 divided by bracket 5 plus 2. Very good. 5 plus 2 under root 6 bracket close. Then bracket 5 plus. Okay, 1 minute. Just a minute, beta. This is minus sign. This is minus. I think you have copied the wrong question. Uh, Anyone else who is doing the work? Faleha, your work, please. Faleha, you have to take. Beta, what are you writing? 3 plus 2 under root 2. Why you are writing 3 plus? Conjugate means what? Beta, conjugate means what? What you have to do? You have to change the sign only. 5 minus 2 under root 2 under root 6. Now correct it. Correct this one. Now correct this one. This will be minus sign. Yes, this will be minus sign. No, 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 not this one. In the second step. Okay, Zimal, I'm going to check your one. Just a minute. Zimal, where is your video? Just a minute. Yes, Zimal, very good. But place the sign of fraction here. Very good. Very good. Very good. Now, very good, Zimal. Now, next step. Okay. Beta, this will be minus 5 minus. Fatma Abdul Karim, I'm going to check your answer. In the numerator, you have minus sign. Zimel, I'm talking to you. Zimel, in the numerator, you have 5 minus. In the numerator, I'm talking about Zimel numerator. Yes. Okay, Meda, I'm checking your answer. Finally, Meda's answer is right. Meda, show the complete answer. Yes. Very good. Very good. Just a minute. Look at here. What you will do, simply you will multiply and divide with the conjugate, which is 5 minus 2. Right here, 5 minus. Corrected, Meda? This is 5 minus 2. Yes. Very good. 5 minus 2 under root 6, and then you will multiply and divide it 5 minus 2 under root 6. Okay, and then simply you will multiply the numerator with the numerator and denominator with the denominator, and then you will take the formula, write the formula, which is a square minus b square is equals to a minus b, a plus b. Now place the sign of minus here. 5 square in the last step. 5 over, yes, 5 whole square minus in between. No, 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 no. After square sign here. Here, right. Yes, right, right, right. Now move on to the next page. Very good. 5 minus 2 under root 6, 25 minus 4, and then this is your final answer. Okay, thank you.